The broadcast sucks.
Make it again. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can do it.
All right. Okay, so um, how are you guys? Everybody's good?
Can't complain.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's nice to have all of you guys on the call
Yep.
for once. Except I don't know where Mario's at. Seriously, he's into the ether somewhere. But let's keep going on. All right. So we spoke about 2 weeks ago how we
Yes, sir.
we needed a concrete plan. So I'm not sure if you guys saw the document I put in the Founder Center. If you guys could download that, and that would be pretty much the information that Borzu needed and asked for. So
Yeah, I just saw that actually, so I was gonna check it out when we were done.
Yeah, I gave it a skim. I'm not positive that's what we were looking for, but I'll give feedback on it after.
Well, what's your expectation, Borza?
Well, specifically what our technological advantage was.
Right. So that's all in there. What that package consists of is our a lightweight business plan. From what's funny is everybody's contributed on this call into what's in that package.
No, I saw that. There's definitely stuff in here from everyone.
Yeah, which is really cool. I like that a lot. And there's also numbers as far as all of the ideas that we've thought about and put on the table. There has been projected numbers. Sat down with the CPA and sat down with Tom for a little bit and hashed out different business models, and from the things that we've discussed too, down to like the penny profit margin, costs, and all of that stuff. And that's in the pricing model document.
Yeah.
So that should cover the quote-unquote numbers you were looking for.
Yeah.
I remember this from the very beginning. Like, I think this is what we started to base everything off of. But I don't remember what the next steps were we were going to do to make these things happen.
Well, the numbers have been adjusted for sure based off of, because we actually have a year worth of history, so that's actually been adjusted to be realistic. Besides that, it's really just, Evan has a bunch of fill-in because that's he was the one who drove a bunch of the business plan side of things, and having it be a lightweight business plan, which I really like, which is most important. And Evan, maybe you want to tune into just how important it is having a lean plan, and if something needs to be changed, there are sections for that.
Yep.
all right. Should you guys want to skim through it or just
I can skim through it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that's what.
So everybody can get their input in there.
I mean, and that's what I was saying. That and for me, and like I said, I don't really speak for me. I thought that that's what we were doing when we first looked at because that's when I was actually looking going through what's the other thing we use that I don't know how to use?
Oh, the Trello?
Not Slack, but yeah, Trello. Like when I was actually looking at Trello, and that's what the business plan model was from Trello, and I was like, okay, bet. That's that's a plan. But I guess from when we were trying to figure out, okay, were we going to do the whole sticker concierge thing, or that wasn't feasible, and what the next? Then we were going to do the app, and then we were going to do the hot or not, and get the feedback, and try to use that information. Like now, the new sneakers update is pretty much doing our hot or not thing. I mean, so there's a whole bunch of things we said we were going to do, but what the next steps to make that happen? I think that's where we need the steps to say, okay, boom, we're going to do this, and how we're going to make that happen.
So, and I don't want to pile on that point and seem like I'm being aggressive at all, but the confusion I had was this, I know that I've missed a couple, but I've listened to some of the retrospectives, and it seemed like there was a come to Jesus moment that was had maybe 2 weeks ago, where just to boil it down to the brass tacks of things, where we were doing a lot of development work, we were doing a lot of technology work, but like the consumer-y facing side of things kind of went off the table, and we were really just focusing on like the dev stuff. It was my understanding. Is that wrong?
That would be correct.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. So, if that's the case, are we ever looking to become a consumer-facing product or service or tool, or are we going to try and build up enough kind of use case and data and expertise in this kind of behind-the-scenes white label-y solution that we've got going on and that dev work, and then eventually become like more of a brand?
I think that's kind of like the million-dollar question, you know? I do like everything that I'm seeing here. This is definitely helpful in terms of figuring out like what's possible, you know?
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, fuck, my mute wasn't on.
But so my concerns, right, and the things that I had like questions about, Snugs, were so like if we're doing this gratuity model, which is kind of what you have listed here, right? And this turns into like a bigger kind of question with what's happening to the shoe market, you know what I mean? Because timing's a big piece of this, you know, and I know that Chris has kind of been saying the resale market is going to be done and bots are going to be done, and we don't have, like, Nike's moving to raffle and Sneakers app. Like, what would we be doing for that 20% gratuity?
Well, that's a great question. One of the things that I've been doing a little recon from the different coasts, and I've been hearing that there's going to be, and Chris, you can correct me if I'm wrong because you're the oracle, but there will be a lot of traction as far as with having a Supreme initiative. And also, all of the things that are changing are primarily with Nike and Adidas. The foot sites don't change too much, so if they're at all valuable to us, we have that. And the thing that's changed between now and the last time we had a retrospective is the guys had another Nike bot, Easy Cop bot, and I forgot the other one that Robert had, but they've all given us licenses to their software so we can run up for anywhere from 10 to 20 accounts. Moving forward, and we've already started reverse engineering those. So the difference is that we actually have like a technology that we can try out on, say, like 10 people who are in the group and stuff like that. So I think that's one now advantage that we have actually. And of course, you know that doesn't leave this call, but you know how that goes.
Well, here's my thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you're looking to do a 20% gratuity on each shoe?
That's a model. I mean, really, honestly, Zach, the purpose of it all was to vet out all of the ideas and put some numbers around them, or else it's just a dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. My only thing is, like, we would have to be staying competitive with all the other people. There's already guys that have a pretty big number of followers, I would say. So, like, for something like a phone posit, 20% gratuity on that's going to be more than $40. That's not really staying competitive with other people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Are you sure, man? I've seen people pay $150, $200 for a bot.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, for 1,000% sure. Like for the Yeezys, I see a lot of companies doing like, not a lot of companies, a lot of bots doing like 180 just to make it a clean 400 for anyone looking to purchase it.
Correct.
So my thing is just like, there's a lot of guys who have 15,000 followers already and have been at this for a few years. So for us to charge, I think we would kind of have to stay competitive with those kind of prices. So like on a phone, $25, $30, because $40, not everyone's going to want to pay it because it's already an expensive shoe.
Yeah, you're correct on that. And and then there's another model in there, and that's from the affiliate side of things. So, there's people who are making money off the shoe without pushing it past retail, and if we can get in their pockets, then we can pretty much just offer a white label system where they can use us. We get a few points off of what they're already getting, and it doesn't hurt the end purchaser at all.
Yeah, my whole thing with the app is I feel like we should be gaining traction as a website and building a following and then throwing an app at people, because I feel like if we're just coming out with an app and saying, hey, we can do this, this, and this for you, well, really the proof is in the pudding. You get what I'm saying?
I agree. That's a great point.
So I feel like it would benefit us much more to start off with a website, start gaining some followers on Twitter, and showing people that listen, it doesn't have to always be like all these other guys, but we can also help you out. And then we can start pushing that customer service.
So what are we
spoken about?
I would
What are we
definitely
putting on?
agree with that.
What'd you
What are
say?
we putting on?
Who was that?
Go ahead.
Kenya?
Yeah, I mean, I was just agreeing with. I think it was Zach that was talking.
Yeah.
I think that we've been saying that we wanted to get the website off the ground. So I guess like the next steps would be like, okay, what are we looking for a website, or at least can we get like we did? We just like put the boots to the ground and got the logo done. Like, can we do the same thing with the website?
Well, Noel and Lizzie created a splash page with the main logo and the ability for people to capture email addresses, and we can have that pushed up as soon as tomorrow. They were working on that between now and the last time we spoke as well. Because I just want to do it. Not only are there that business plan that Evan wrote out. Not only are there points out there. There's also we kind of figured out the examples of what we're already doing currently. Because I think it's not a problem of us doing things. We're clearly doing a lot, but it's to Chris's point from before, it's more of like being able to quantify it and specify it, or else we're kind of just floating around in the ether.
All right. Well, not to. So I kind of still think if we're gonna do it, just do it all, right? Like when it comes out, how many followers we have, like people will try it, we'll use it, we'll push it out. But like that splash page, like that's a good hour of work. So
Yeah, I think they put it in
Yeah.
an hour and a half. So you were close on that, boys.
Hey,
what I
what's
mean?
the
But,
what's the
like-
website?
Yeah, well, they actually have to push it up to Amazon Web Services. I told them don't push up anything unless I got a consensus from the group to say thumbs up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's check it out tomorrow, because I think one of the things we want to get clear on moving forward is we're all to me geniuses on this call. It's just we're not all clear all at the same time on what we're doing. And as long as we remove that doubt from each other's heads, I think that's the first place we can start off with moving forward together.
I mean, I think obviously pushing that up is a good move, but I don't think that's like. I don't think that solves anyone's like concern or like gets us going in the direction. You know what I mean?
I totally agree, Boris.
Yeah.
1,000%. That's more. Let's be real. That's more of a ball tickler than it is something that actually, that actually does us a bunch of service for the most part. It's more of a pride thing.
So for those of you that are deeper in the sneaker knowledge than I am, I mean, is this going to be a thing? Like, did we miss it? Do we still have opportunity here?
I would say
That's
yes.
a Chris question. That's a Chris question.
I would say yes, but it's, sorry, go ahead.
You want the truth? You want the truth?
Yeah.
You want the
Of course.
Again, I told you guys back in the summer, man. When we talked about this and we talked about this and we talked about this ad nauseum, I told you guys, stay away from the bot. Stay away from trying to sell the bot. The answer to your question is yes, you missed it. It's over. Like, the bots are over. If you're in a space where you're going to try to make money off releases, again, from a volume standpoint, there's not enough releases to make this profitable. It just doesn't work.
There's only one release, and it's honestly Yeezy moving forward.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying?
I mean,
So when
that's
you
it.
start talking 20% gratuity, like, I mean, how many of these goddamn sneakers do we need to guarantee that we can get in order to make money? And the guarantee part is the problem. So when we talked about this thing in the summer, I told you, stay away from that. It's about selling information, not guaranteeing success, because the minute you start losing, your value goes straight out the window.
Yeah, but selling what information to who?
I don't want to beat a dead horse here in terms
Guys.
of what our identity is, but we don't have an identity. You know what I'm saying? So with the business plan that Jonathan just kind of loaded in there, that's all about dev and success. We are basically, we're an add to cart site. That's what we are. That's it. Yeah, and that's I think that's honestly like long gone.
That's gone. That market's over, man. It's dead.
I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've been working with the guys at Nike on the .com, and the cloud web stuff that's taking over. The sneakers bit is just a little taste of what's going to come. And I know Adidas is going to follow with the same thing. And still you have the foot sites, but the foot sites are just a battleground to begin with, and you don't even want to touch that. I don't think.
Dude, Adidas is killing everybody. Well, not even Adidas. Everybody's killing this whole resale shit with restocks. Every other goddamn day there's a restock.
It's over.
If I'm smart, I'm just gonna wait it out. Like, why would I ever pay $200-300 over retail anymore? When if I just wait another 2 months, I could probably roll into a fucking Foot Locker and them shits will be standing right there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys to a certain degree, but at the same time, I feel like now more than ever, like they're realizing that it's a problem. People don't really give a fuck what they pay, is what we figured out. Because people were paying $1,500 for years,
Wait, who is
knowing
that?
they were.
Wait,
It's Zach.
who's talking?
Zach.
Was that Zach? Where are you, Zach?
You can't hear me well?
No, I can hear you, but where are you? We're relocated.
Brooklyn.
You're in New York. See, in New York, they don't give a shit. But in Buttback, Oklahoma, yeah, they give a fuck.
Yeah, no, I understand, but at the same time, it's like, so say for the fours, for instance, like it really depends on how many would we be able to secure for it to be profitable. People are paying out the ass for these fours right now. If we were doing 25. If we were doing 25 a pop on the fours and we're getting 200 pairs of them, if that were the case, then it's still a lot. Sorry,
so here's where I'm going to debunk that whole theory, right? So if you go on 34th Street over the weekend with the fours, they had over 1,000 fucking pairs of fours, right? So if I'm in a city, why the fuck would I ever pay $1,000, $200 over retail when they had that many, right? So let's back up a little bit.
Yeah,
so
I'll be honest. Real quickly, they're sitting on the shelves in the stores here too. Even.
Exactly.
Where are you guys?
I'm in DC.
That's crazy to me because I called Nike out of state because I had two friends ask me for them, and normally like 7210s sat the whole weekend, but the fours I called up and they're gone everywhere.
Yeah,
so
where did you?
Here's what they're gonna do.
They're calling around here.
I'll find
what they're gonna do is they're gonna start.
My buddy
moving
just went
them
and picked them
shits
up
around.
today.
So Foot Locker will start moving them around. So if they're sitting in Brooklyn, they'll start shifting them to where they're selling. So again, with stock allocations being what they are, I'm telling you right now, we missed the train because all the retailers have got smart enough to realize that, to your point, kids were willing to pay anything for these things. They're paying way over retail. So if I'm the retailer, why wouldn't I want some of that money? Why would I let that shit go?
Well, so the hypothetical other side of that is if demand goes down too far, they're not just going to sell as many. But you're right. You would think they would try to pick up that margin, but it sounds like everyone's on the same page here.
But my thing is also, it's like not everybody has the knowledge that we have. We both been like, you've been doing it longer than I have, Chris. So we both know, like, listen, wait a little bit, they'll restock. Wait a little bit, they'll hit the outlet. Most people are like, some people are just coming out of the woodwork saying like, wow, these fours, they're going to be a pain in the ass to get. I don't give a fuck what I'm going to pay. I'm just gonna pay.
And I'm with you. I'm with you 100%, which is why I kept fucking pushing this idea of SneakyHead to be about giving those people information. We're giving them knowledge. So say, listen,
But I think we could do both.
that's where we make money. That's the trick. That's where we make the fucking money. And if you make it free, right? So you got a website, you're driving. We make money off the advertising. We're data mining.
I still agree with that move.
I love that idea too.
That's the move. Because
That's always
honestly,
been my idea, man. And somehow we turned into a dev shop, and now we're talking about 20% on sneakers. I'm like, what?
no, you're supposed to be the Robin Hood of sneaker information, and that's what we talked about like 2 months ago.
Yes.
And it's like, hey guys, the sky isn't falling. Like all you hypebeasts out there, stop being so hyped. It's gonna come around. Here's what you need to do. Step one, be patient. You know,
I mean, look.
But like I said, not many people want to be patient. Even I have a buddy who works over at Flight Club, and he's telling me the fucking Yeezys, people are bringing them in for $1,500, $1,250 just to get rid of them. People knowing they're restocking.
But Yeezys are an anomaly, though. Yeezys,
well, all right, true. But even with the white cements,
dude,
even the white cements,
look at a guy like Ivan, and I don't know if anybody's got access to Ivan's financials or if he's giving that shit up.
Yeah, he does.
Ivan Sneaker Shouts, all he does is provide fucking discounts. That's what he does. He tells you where a sneaker is on sale. If it's in an outlet, that's all he does. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's cool with me too. I'm 100% down to do that.
Well, again, but my plan was that we're bringing in the Ivans, we're bringing in Sneaker News, we're bringing in all these people to drive content to our sites, and Ivan is 100% down because I talked to him. He's like, yo, listen, if we can partner together and you guys can get more people to my site, I can get more people to your site, I'm down.
And can I tell you guys, this is. Go ahead.
We could make a crying Michael Jordan meme generator for every single week a shoe comes out. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. And put that on the site, and we would drive hundreds of thousands of people to the site to get their meme for the shoe they missed out on that week.
And yeah, that's true too.
Can I tell you guys, this is also the cheapest, easiest, fastest to market of all our ideas.
Yeah, I mean that is true. You're 100% right.
What's that?
Fucking get up a site and fucking start posting everything we know about sneakers.
Again, man,
yeah,
but
I mean,
we keep fucking saying this shit.
But here's the other thing. There's also heavy competition in that.
We're not fighting about old shit anymore, Chris.
Yeah, but we somehow.
God damn it, man! Jesus, there is a God.
Because again, every time we have these conversations, this is where we end up, and then we're like, oh yeah, let's do it, and then somehow, fucking 2 weeks from now, we'll be right back to being a dev shop.
Hey, listen, listen, the dev stop thing is not going to stop. I'll be honest. I feel like I did all the legwork to get the site up and fucking had that shit ready to go. You know what I mean? And so no one's more upset about it than me. But also, to be honest, I have always kind of like what you guys are describing, thought of like that as more of a side thing. I have never really focused on that as our primary gig.
Nah, dude, that's where the money is, man.
No, I believe you.
That's where the long-term money is.
I believe you.
That's where it's at.
If we're gonna be like a sneaker steal or like something like that, that's fine with me also. I mean, there's other people we could be working with too, but there's like, I don't know if you guys have the Jug app. They're kind of taking over for where Sneaker Steal left off.
Jug is amazing.
Yeah, except Sneaker Steal has way more connections. He's just pretty much out the game now.
And there are a million resale apps now. Fucking Goat, fucking. There's
StockX.
I reached out to
StockX
Jug.
is Campbell's again, right?
Yep.
I reached out to Melinda and those guys over in the West Coast. Again, they don't have a full blast website. We're not competing with them. We're not competing with the sneaker shouts of the world. So they're very good with, having an affiliate link on our website. Like, they're good with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it just drives more content to what they're trying to do. So we're not in competition with any of them. When it comes to this bot shit and, we're in competition with them. So whoever's successful is the one that's making money. You know what I'm saying? That's not what this is. But again, I haven't said anything on this call just because, you guys have your own direction in terms of where you're going. So I'm not going to stop that. So it is what it is,
So what's a very if you were to look back over the past, say 6 months or so, what do you say is the information that, like, what's our unfair advantage? What do you say is the information that we have that the average bear doesn't have?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe if somebody could sort of like whittle that down. That's just the idea that I have. Because we do have. Put it this way: if we were all separated and didn't know one another, there's times that I love popping in the Slack channel. I'm like, oh, I didn't know about this thing, or I didn't know about that one bit of information. So, clearly, because people aren't leaving it at any given time, someone could just leave and deactivate that. Like, there's some information that's being passed around. So what we have, like, look at Ivan when that one time that there was a restock where he swept the fucking internet with some information that we gave him, and he was like, I was the first person on Twitter with that information.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. He says, what's the competitive advantage that makes our information better than someone else's information?
Right now, nothing, because we don't have information, nor do we have. All right, so here's the deal. When it comes to the internet, right? So let's just talk about just straight up blogs. There's only really one blog. Actually, there's two. There's two blogs that are really out there. You have just straight up sneaker news, right? So all I do every day is post bullshit about sneakers coming out. This is coming out, that's coming out, this is coming out. On the other side of that, you have the add to cart site. So you have people that are trying to turn it into a monetary product. I'm trying to sell you a fucking bot. I'm trying to sell an add to cart. I'm trying to sell you some shit, right? My idea in the beginning, and I put it in the fucking business plan, is really to become a hybrid of all of that, right? So we have some shit where we have a website, we're posting sneaker news, we have affiliate links on there, so we have the sneaker shouts, the Jubes of the world, We have all that bullshit. And then we have our own proprietary fucking add to cart software that, I mean, we have to figure out how to protect. But we are a one-stop shopping for anything you want to do with sneakers. Everything is related in one fucking portal. It's all there. So if you were to ask what our advantage is you don't have to go to 15 different fucking websites. You can go to one, and everything you want to do with sneakers is there.
So this sounds much more like what I thought the original plan was. I think what happened, and I'm a little bit guessing here, I think we didn't, or at least I was focused on the bot and that side of it too much, and I think because we didn't have that stuff ready, we didn't do the rest of it.
Well, we talked about this shit, and when we talked about this back in November, what we all walked away from that call saying was, all right, cool, we need to get something in people's hands. Let's get the website up and running. Once we have the website, we have something we can show people, and then we'll build it out from there. That's really where we left it. And then December got crazy, vacations, and people were gone, and then when we got back to January, we turned into a fucking dev shop. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what happened here? So that's how all this shit happened. That's how we got here. Because you're right. You're absolutely right. We talked about it. And we're like, we got to have something in our hands that we can market. We need to get the website up and running. That was it. That was the last November call. And in December, we really didn't have any calls. And in January, we came back, we were at fucking dev shop. I was like, oh, shit.
Well, I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one to raise my hand and say I apologize if there was any derailing of the trade and stuff like that. I'll take full responsibility for that.
Sorry, I got kicked off.
Well, just to throw something, I can't agree with Chris anymore. I think that should be the exact direction. Just a one-stop shop for all your sneaker needs. News, getting that shit for you, and discounts on shit you didn't know that was there.
And that's why I wanted the site built on WordPress, so any of us could log in. If Evan wanted to post something from fucking Japan, he could fucking do it. If Chris fucking was at an outlet store and he wanted to snap a picture of something and be like, yo, these are here, he could do it. You know what I mean? If I'm at fucking a store in Tyson's and they have fucking, I know this is never going to happen, but Yeezy's on the shelf, I can fucking post it right there. You know what I mean?
And see, we
don't have to fucking run it through the dev channel.
The great thing, like a Juke, the way that they make money is they pick up the item for you, right? So she's actually in San Laredo seeing fucking Jordans on sale for $100.
Oh.
She grabs them and she's selling them for $120. That's where she makes her money. So what we could easily do is integrate them into our fucking website. Let that bitch post her own shit on our fucking site, because once they buy it, she'll still make her money. So she doesn't give a shit whether they purchase it from the app, purchase it from our site. We're driving content to her. But again, what we are looking for is those clicks. So every time somebody comes on our site, that's a click. That's ad dollars. That's all ad dollars and data mining. That eventually, if you want to get access to our site, maybe we have you sign up with a fucking email. We're collecting data so we can go back to Nike and say, we have a database of 20,000 people. Here's their favorite fucking sneaker. Here's what they like. We have all that shit. That's where the fucking value is. It's not 20% on a pair of Yeezys. Give a fuck about that. They come out once every fucking 4 months. I can't pay my mortgage on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what am I supposed to do with that?
That's
you know?
you got a good point.
Hey, what? I don't know if like this idea has already happened or what, but like through this conversation, I was thinking that like how many of y'all have like the app Waze? Like I know Snugs does because he doesn't drive.
No, I do. I use the app Waze on the Uber driver real fast.
Wait, is that the one with the accidents where you can post where there's accidents and shit?
Yep, all of that stuff. You're right.
Yeah.
So like, what if and I know that we're gonna do the website, but what if we make like a Waze for sneakers? So if I'm in Foot Locker and I see that there's a size 14 Yeezy that's still on the shelf, I can just post like I don't need it, but I can just post it up there.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Crowdsource sneakers.
But
not a bad idea at all. But to their point, we have to be cautious of how the level of effort of things too. But I'd love to have that. When you find this, can you let me know where that shit is at?
Also, off topic, I know, but I actually know the owner of Jug, so I could always reach out to them and see if they'd even be willing to collaborate and do something also with us.
And there's a million other people like that out there. You know what I'm saying? So the same way we hooked up with Sneaker Shouts, I get at least 3 or 4 fucking emails a day. There's tons of people on Twitter always posting sneaker deals. Again, they don't give a shit about where the information is put out, as long as it drives content to them. That's what an affiliate link is. It's affiliate links. That's what it is.
Here's like the overall like softer side of everything, just because I like to put things inside of a nice neat package. The game, the way it is now, is absolutely savage, right? The amount of attention it takes to stay on top of everything, be it on Twitter, be it on Instagram, Nike Talk, blog this, sneaker deal that, is unbelievably unrelenting and all the time. If we can just make that a little bit easier for everyone in one nice one-stop shop, we have an actual competitive advantage, Snugs. That's your why is our information better? It's not better. It's just all in one place where you don't have to work so hard to get it.
Again, man, we're providing people access to information. I keep fucking saying that. That is what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? But we need something in our hand to be able to do that. We need a destination. Everything starts with the website. Again.
Is it a website or is it an app?
Is it what?
Is it a website or is it an app?
Website. Make it friction free.
Certainly first. Certainly
Okay.
starting with the website.
Yeah, I can do with the website first, but I definitely think the app needs to be in there.
Because I guess what's the main difference? The main difference between the two is the app gives you the ability to have push notifications. That's the only difference, main difference.
I don't know.
Hold on, we're not saying no to the website, or we're not saying no to the app, but website first.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think path of least resistance, quickest way to get everything up, in an interface that all of us can use.
You guys, if we took like the framework for Soul Links, the framework for sneaker steals, the framework for like the complex release calendar, and maybe one Instagram feed, and made a patchwork quilt of what a website would look like based on those 4 sources,
Hey,
that's basically what you're doing.
We have it. Yeah, we have the template uploaded and ready to go, I think.
Ooh.
And just like I said, that's all you really need. I mean, we could easily have, if you wanted to, you could throw in fucking Stan socks, the people that sell, sneaker cleaner, the Crep guys with their fucking sneaker protector. We could have all this shit splashed all over our fucking website, and then when we approach a Foot Locker, we're like, listen, we get X amount of hits a day. If you look at our site is catering to your customer. The person you're looking for, that's who's coming to our site. It's all about ad dollars. Why wouldn't they want to post on our site?
Oh, so that means I can get free soul protectors. Chris loves those soul protectors.
It's a matter of reaching out to them, because why not, right? What the fuck do they care? As long as their product is sold, they could give a shit where the people are coming from. They don't care. But again, I mean, that's my idea. I mean, that was my idea weeks ago. I let that shit go because you guys are just going in another direction.
Instead of trying to like, that's the elephant. So what's the first bite that we can take? Like, instead of trying to bite the whole elephant, that just not gonna work. What's something that's like a nice bite-sized goal, or like not something crazy that we don't do anything.
Dude,
on.
You're spinning in circles, brother, because we said it already. The fucking website. We said that shit 2 months ago. Actually, we said it 3 months ago now. Again,
okay. All right. Well, if you were to go look at the website, there's like 15 different components on the website. Then what's the first component on the website? Instead of all 15.
Go get the WordPress theme that we bought and that we set up and that I put in the dev channel with the super specific instructions and put that up.
Okay. And then what? All right. And then the content. I'm assuming then who's going to take ownership of that, or at least getting some content, because you only need like notepad, right?
So, well, I mean, once we have the shell up, we can add the content in, I think, pretty quickly. But
yeah, I mean, you're getting ahead of yourself, dude. I mean, you got to get the shell up first. Once you get the shell up,
put it on like a dummy URL.
Okay. So get the shell up first, then add the content.
Yeah, you're building it. You're building it in pieces. So you get the shell up first, you get that up and running. Then you reach out to a sneaker shout and find out, hey, Ivan, go check out this website. Go check out our website. Well, what can we do? Can we add you on as a banner on the top? Can we add you on the side? Like, what do you want that to look like? You know what I'm saying?
So the primary function, again, is a blog. And what we're going to do is, and I'm going to remind you guys that with the API, and Robert and I have talked about this, we can get releases, release photos, release dates, API links, not API links, affiliate links. All that stuff can be automated. So we don't even have to touch that. It'll pull all that shit in automatically. There you go.
Well, great. I think we have the next steps, and we'll just see. We'll speak with actions, not words, right?
I mean, are you comfortable doing the site this way?
Yeah. Hey, man. I know that it kept whatever keeps everybody on this call here. That's all that matters.
Listen, and we can just.
I think it's a great idea, though.
We can just do sprints and cycles with the site, right? So.
Of course, absolutely. We'd be crazy if we didn't build it that way. Then we really lose. Well, that's all I got. Borzu, thanks for not torching too much the little package there, but I appreciate it, man. And thanks for the honesty, guys. I appreciate it. Or else we're just freaking kidding ourselves. Sometimes need to be
I think we did well today.
Smacked around a little bit. And also, that's probably the shortest call we've had, I think. Why don't we go around the room and just say our last piece, and then that's it.
All right, so what's the next steps? I mean, so what are we looking for? I mean, one, do we need to have these calls like every week, or do we need it like every 2 weeks? And two, like, what are the takeaways? What's going to happen at the next step? I mean, at the next call.
Right. Well, the next actionable thing is to get that template up and start with there, and then we'll have some content up on that template, right, Borzu?
I mean, we could start even if we put up a site and start doing like I don't know about you. I'm in a Nike outlet group on Facebook. Like, even if we just fucking jock their shit or jock Nike talk shit for a little while, I don't even care. Like, just to throw out some deals and show people what we're about. Like, we could start off just throwing out some steals and seeing what kind of response we get, and maybe we start gathering some followers that way. And then
that's how Complex still does it today.
Yeah, we can build slowly. Have you guys heard the expression "a good plan today is better than a great plan tomorrow"?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. It was in Borzu's synopsis from 2 weeks ago that I read.
I think if we started there and just start gaining a little bit of traction, I think we'll be in a pretty good place. And if we start getting some followers, start posting some stuff up, then we can start saying, hey, we also do add to cart, and then see where it goes.
Okay. Well, let's as Chris says, let's not.
Yeah, let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
Let's not start giving each other hand jobs just yet. You ever see that movie Reservoir Dogs? You ever see Reservoir Dogs? He's like,
I'm getting ahead of myself.
Awesome.
Well, just as an example, hypothetically, like that Adidas backlink that Robert found last time, if we had social media, website, everything up, and we posted that there, we would be fucking famous right now.
Yeah,
that is true.
I don't know.
I don't know if you want to let them all know that.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's gone, but it's gone anyway.
Well, from what Robert was showing me
this week.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. What Robert was showing me, he showed me a couple of. There's a new link that opened up on Adidas, so we'll see about that.
Hold on, but I'm saying, first of all, I mean, we can wait fucking 30 minutes, an hour after it goes up, so we can all get our shit first. But I'm telling you, that is the kind of thing. That is something no one else has. That is something we're only going to have for a release or two anyway. It sounds like. Yep. And that's the kind of thing that. You guys want fucking publicity and traction. You guys want a goddamn article on Complex. You guys want to be the fucking Robin Hood of sneakers.
It's the best PR story that we have. It's the best PR story in the right moment. It is.
Yeah.
Because all the other guys who have access to that, and there definitely are, they don't want to share it. Because you see people trashing Soul Links all day long on Twitter. Like, they hate him. Like, he's a reseller's nightmare because he's letting the public know about little sites that no one else fucking even knew about.
And that's what we want, right?
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Absolutely. So this tool that Bernie dropped off in our box, the the sites that it does is Foot Locker, Foot Action, East Bay, Champ Sports, Finish Line, Sneakers and Stuff, and Clothing, Hannon Shop, whatever that one is.
It's good.
Finish Line, Dover Street, KB24 Store, Concepts, Jimmy Jazz, Foot Locker, Shoe Palace, RU Villa, City Gear, Shecky Shoes, Pac Sun, Barney's, Yeezy Store, and Okini. Does that cover any of the stores that are going to drop this week?
All of them.
That sounds all of them.
All right, well, so we can do 10 to 20 accounts.
Let's do that then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just got it like 4 days ago.
What is that? Is that better Nike Bot?
Oh, well, we have that. That's the one that Ivan alley-ooped to the group. Robert got one, I think Easy Cop bot, and then I got an alley-oop from another Nike bot.
Okay.
Or another Nike bot, all in one.
Yeah.
I need a pair to trash around in the rain like Evan does.
like Chris does. That motherfucker stay stomping in puddles with you. Well, all right, guys. Appreciate your time. Is there anything else that we need to cover?
No, I think we did pretty well today.
Wait. So
Oh, never mind.
We have spoken about who's taking which role. Right? Do we want to put names to ourselves? You know, like, so we have a clear definition.
I mean, it's in dev. Who has control over dev? It's a dev job.
Well,
Okay.
oh, you mean as far as what the task is that we're going to do? Then,
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Rashawn is CTO. Okay.
well, how about this, Jonathan? Let's get our tasks done, and then we can figure out where people contribute at. What about that?
Let's just do that thing. All right.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable with that. I'm all about action this year, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's get it done. Let's get it done. All right.
All right, absolutely. Yeah, crystal clear, boys. Thanks.
All right.
Well, it was nice having you guys on the call. Y'all have a good night.
Hey, Chris,
Hold
did you pull all your hair out yet, Chris?
Chris is gone.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you guys on Saturday morning.
All right.
All right. You mean Friday morning?
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
All
Is it
right.
Friday?
Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
God damn it! I gotta work.
Yeah, but they get
Sorry.
that work internet connection. It's gonna be faster.
Yeah, that's
so-
true.
so.
Good point.
There you go.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
All
All
right.
right, take care, fellas.